Okay, okay. So I have shared this with a few people one-on-one, and I'm gonna record it. I'm gonna get it out there. I'm gonna share it all at once, one time. All this stuff is going on. It's crazy. It is so crazy. I'm not saying there's not room to be concerned. I'm not saying none of that. I'm saying it's crazy. It just keep getting reminded of Acts 28. Starting in verse 1, first 6 verses. I'm gonna read it real quick. It's gonna be real short, and I'm gonna share it with you, some things, and then it just to make you think, maybe encourage you. I don't know. So Acts 28, first 6 verses go like this: After we had reached safety, we then learned that the island was called Malta. The natives showed us unusual kindness. Since it had begun to rain and was cold, they kindled a fire and welcomed all of us around it. Paul had gathered a bundle of brushwood and was putting it on the fire when a viper, driven out by the heat, fastened itself on his hand. When the natives saw the creature hanging from his hand, they said to one another, "This man must be a murderer. Though he has escaped from the sea, justice has not allowed him to live." He, however, being Paul, he shook off the creature into the fire and suffered no harm. They were expecting him to swell up or drop dead, but after they had waited a long time and saw that nothing unusual had happened, they changed their minds and began to say that he was a god. Now that's not the point. The last verse isn't the point about him thinking of a god. Like later on, they bring their sick to Paul, and he prays over them, and like God gets the glory and all that stuff. You know, obviously we know God protected him, and yeah. So the point to that was, they get to this island, they're doing this thing with a fire snake comes out, poisonous snake comes out, bites Paul. Everybody around him's panicking because he's supposed to swell up and die, right? Yeah. Paul just shakes it off, throws it in the fire like it's nothing. Keeps on moving, doing what he's supposed to do the whole time. I'm not saying the snake bite wasn't uncomfortable. I'm not saying, he probably, he had a bite. He physically had a bite. Maybe he cleaned it later on, was washing his hands. I don't know. It probably wasn't pleasant. I don't like snakes. Don't want snakes around me. Don't want snakes to bite me. I'm going to avoid a snake if possible, personally. Wash your hands and stuff. Take precautions. Stay at home if you're sick. I'm not saying not to worry about things and take certain precautions. I'm just saying, don't be afraid. Don't panic. Trust God. The Lord has got this. That's really all I'm saying. Is just trust God. If He can save Paul from a poisonous snake bite, then I'm pretty confident He can save you from a person coughing next to you in the grocery store line. That's really all I'm saying. Trust Him. Trust Him. He's got this. He's got this. He knows what He's doing. He knows you. He knows what you need. He's got this. And then I want to leave you. With Joshua 1:9. I hereby command you, be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened or dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. We're not alone. We're not alone. The Lord is with us wherever we go. Don't be afraid. He's got this. He knows what He's doing. Wash your hands, people. Be smart. Don't be afraid.